welcome back to Chasing the Dream on Alma, Missouri. We are now in October. We're in the first third of October. We're gonna sell some methane right now because it's a pretty decent price and we got quite a bit of it. And then we're also gonna head over to the train yard after, or the rail yard, and we're gonna sell some fertilizer because it is in high demand in Sedalia. So we're going to send, I think, like 300,000 liters, if not more. So we've been hauling that. We already took a load over there this morning. We burned through a lot of our digestate already as well. It's kind of nice. So what I'm going to do is we'll drive down over here, and then, you know, the hired hand's going to take this truck back and start prepping for soybean harvest. The beans are good to go. We've had pretty good weather, 64 degrees right now, but no rain, knock on wood, that we don't jinx that. But yeah, I mean, we're in pretty good shape. Let's get this guy set up right. Get him going back to the farm. Swing around and drop me off, so I'll probably just have him turn here. Then we'll send him on his way so he doesn't get jammed up coming off the street side, which is usually where it happens. So I'll swing around behind the bakery and he should be good to go. Back and nothing too crazy with the methane. Watch out, man. There he goes, and I'll head over to the rail yard and we gotta call up the train. Let's rent the train. He's 2 kilometers away. Hopefully he's here soon. We'll cut back in. I guess I'll see y'all in a bit. So the train is here. We're gonna get the cover open on the first tank. Transport, I should say. Whoa. This thing just doesn't want to ever stop. Cycle through, see how much we actually have in here. Guess it was all the way in the bottom. Says we have exactly 300,000 liters. Trying to think the amount that we've been bringing over. I guess it could be around that. Maybe it capped out. We can fit 60,000 liters in the truck, I think. Or in that one trailer. I've done quite a few runs with it. So I'm trying to think in my head. I guess it could be about that. I mean, we made 5-6 runs since the last time, if not more. That one's full. See if we can put some in here. I mean, that was only 90,000 in that one. So, wowzers. We might have too much down here. But I'm hoping we can get a lot of it in. I think, can we fill that third one with a cover? Says I can open the cover on that one too. So we're gonna pull up, but no, we can't use the lumber one, unfortunately. And we can open that one. That's what we like to see. So we got 90,000 left, which means that middle car holds quite a bit. So if we can get most of it in there, which I would think this last one would be pretty close to 90,000 liters. However many, cubic feet that is. We are full. Is he gonna let me select it? No. I wanted to see if we could get any more out of there. But let's send the train on its way, and let's see what we can get. So we're about to cross over into Sedalia shortly as we go by our farmyard, which is right on the edge of the map. I mean, look at that. That looks pretty good. We got our new header for the gleaner, which we're going to need after we do the soybeans. So it should kick us out. There we go. Do you want to sell all the loaded goods? Yes, we do. Wow. 493,000 plus a $41,500 environmental score. This might be the most money we've had in our bank account since we took a loan. I mean, that right there could probably pay off a good chunk of our loan. Let's see what we got going on here. So I got this set with the silage feed. Done pretty good there. Barnyard's getting full. But we'll run down and around because we need to get working on the beans. And actually, before we do that, let's get this truck moved out of the way. Shouldn't need this for a little while. We want to give it a rinse out after Holland methane anyway, so I'm going to bring this back over to the yard and then we'll switch over to the gleaner and get that up and running. Pretty big swing here just so we don't get caught on the picket fence. I'm probably going to leave it. We'll unhook it. Platform down, there we go. So let's run back across. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. But the big thing is here, get this fired up. There we go. Get this old girl back out and running. Pleasant View Farms, we're pretty happy to see this. Push you over here. So I will say, we almost got rid of our Steiger, as I see this Steiger here, for a Versatile. This is the 530. I elected not to just because less power. And the hours weren't that much less to what we're already seeing with our Steiger. So, more horsepower with the Steiger. Gotta do it. Probably shouldn't take this off here, but we're gonna try. So can we swing this without making a mess? Nope. I was worried that truck was gonna be just in the way. So I actually fired the truck up because what we should have done is set this up over at the field. We definitely need to give this all a wash after we get done harvest because it's pretty mucky. A little sharp snap there on the hillside. We get out here and, you know, with this money I think we're going to purchase this field next to us. I think that's, you know, solid game plan right now for us. So I was told I could use here now. We're gonna just try to swing this around without making a mess here. We don't have any place to really turn this around, so we're gonna just park it right over here. 'Cause I am going to run our grain cart. Just with the elevation and everything, I just see this being a mess trying to get the trucks out there. Even though it's been pretty dry this month so far, I just have a strong feeling we'll get ourselves in trouble. So let's head up to here. Let's get our gleaner, right? That's not the gleaner, that's the cat. And we'll get this down over there. I probably should have just brought the header trailer. Would have been the easiest thing to hook onto that, bring that out there, and then I can at least move it off. But I still got to come back for the corn row header. So, but this is a little bit narrow in spots. We'll get these soybeans harvested, get those loaded in. We got that bin set up for it, so shouldn't be too bad at all. And I would think this would really boost our profit as well. I mean, these, I'll have to check the actual, what we get for yield on these, but I'm thinking it's going to be pretty solid. So let me get the worker all set up right on our lovely new field. There we go. We're going to do, is that header 9 meters? Yeah, it is. Let's take it down a notch. Let's do 3 headlands. We don't want to do smooth. We want to do sharp. Make sure those corners are clean. There we go. So we'll set that one off on the first waypoint. And we'll go get the rest of our stuff. We don't want to be in that mode. No, we want to be right in here. So we're going to run this. I know this is up to 28 hours already. It has more than our Steiger, believe it or not, which is kind of crazy to me. But we're going to run this on the cart. I think it's just easier to run than the Steiger. Try not to. There we go. Get out of here. It's been a while since we've had to move this cart. Literally last harvest season was the last time this cart moved, I believe. We might have moved it when we sold some things. We'll roll that tarp over. There we go. Kind of cruise right through here. If we purchase this land, which I think we're gonna, definitely gonna do some smoothing on some of these roadway edges. They're a little rough. That's a understatement. So looks like we're dropping. We are dropping soybean straw. So we're gonna bale in some soybean bales, which I'm fine with. We can sell those. Should make a decent little turn. What we should do is go down here and catch up to them and save that course, now that I think about it. We're gonna need it. So we know it's field 21 and 20, right? So go in here, temporary course. We're just gonna say 9 meter ahead. Field 20, 21, 9 meter harvest. Works for me. So that's saved. Making some pretty good time with this gleaner. It's running at 12 miles per hour. I know the header I think can go to 11.3, so pretty impressive that it's, you know, running. We did try to clean up this area and, you know, smooth things out, so that's going to help. It'll be interesting to see how he works off this edge here, if he, you know, or she cleans up this little piece that they might have overdriven a little bit. So we'll definitely want to get the baler out here after then as well. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna work past it. No, they're getting it. There it is. Alright, so that cleaned up that. Now let's go look. Where's our menu? There it is. So, do they have soybean straw? Livestock, bale sell point takes it. I'm fine with that. I don't think corn stalks, right? Soybean patties, straw pallets. They do take corn stalks. So, wow, and actually, those are pretty decent priced. My only question is, how do you sell those to Sedalia? Do you load them on the trailer? $1.56 piece. I'm trying to think, you know, what's comparable to that. It's 18. Nothing still crazy there. 46. It's crazy that they're selling, you know, solid fertilizer for $339.80. And then today it takes it for $46.27. So just, I mean, I'm not complaining because we are making a killing, but as you can see, it's a bit wild. So we're gonna run back over here, get in the cart, and get that gleaner unloaded. And maybe we should actually, now that looking at it, maybe we should have took this Tiger to have a little more pulling power on here, because probably gonna need to run the baler sooner than later as well. So I think maybe when we switch over to the cornfield, we'll run the Steiger on that one and go from there. But I'm gonna get this unloaded and I'll see y'all in a bit. Alright, so we have finished the soybean field. We got the Steiger running with the baler. I know a bit of overkill, but you know what? Making those soybean straw bales, so it works. We can afford to put some hours on it. It's one of those it is what it is situations. Don't think we're gonna fill the truck, unfortunately. Let's see if I can do this without hitting the... Ooh, cutting it close. We'll get this unloaded. Like I said, we're gonna go switch out the headers. Probably do the corn tomorrow. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this off to the side for now. Let's pull this right up here, because we're gonna drive the truck up after. That's fine there. I know that's empty, so we're good there. This one I can actually probably park right here. Nobody else is coming down here, so enough room if we want to bring the bale trailer up, which is what we'll probably finish the day with. So shut that down as well. Come over to the truck. So it's got, what's that? 11.90 for bushels. Not bad, I guess, for that size of the field. Let's go. Where's my precision farming? You know, we know it's got that silty clay, little sandy loam, but mostly just loam. pH level was decent. Nitrogen for beans, a little on the greener side. We knew that was kind of gonna be an issue. I don't think it's terrible for the environmental score. Showing 82 there. Yield was actually, you know, 105 there, 100 there, 110 in the middle. So I mean, we got, I mean, on paper, or at least this, you know, overlay, we turned out a pretty good profit on it, or yield wise. We turned out a pretty good yield. So that's just, you know, the common thing with our fields right now is we're turning pretty good yields. You know, our grass field is that one section right there, which we got to figure out how we can change that. Get that up a little bit there, but I mean, I'm happy with it. You know, the question is, do we buy field 23 and create a road in there, connect those fields maybe even? Do we buy field 18? I think we buy field 18. I think that's our cornfield next year. We don't want to hit that. Tilde out of there. So the baler's running. I'm going to haul this. We can get out of here. I'm a little mess parking this. So. I'm going to haul this and then probably should get the baled trailer. Like I said, I wish we could have filled this entire trailer with that field, but unfortunately we did not. But it happens. Like I said, it's still a pretty great yield out of it. You know, we planted that field. We turned the soil on it. We did all the things we had to do. When we combined them, I'd say we did pretty good, being the yield was 110% still. I'd almost be confident putting beans back in there again. But we'll see. As we want to also see, you know, what are we going to turn, you know, with their corn and drying it. You know, how are we going to fare on that? That's another thing we gotta keep in mind. A little wide swing here. No, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this. So we can start up pretty high. So I was afraid of. So I want to get this. Probably should just drove straight up and through. Get over the mat. And we will unload some soybeans into the bin. We had a little bit left over from last year. I should be able to get over it with the rest of it and hopefully not make a mess. That'll be a good amount to sow when the time's right next year, I think. Try to get it, or I can get that last one over. And then I might have to finagle the cart around a little bit once we're done with the soybeans here. Actually, we'll probably just shut this down. Shut the tractor off, because that's all in. Alright, so I'll finagle that, slide that over after. They're bailing away out there. We'll get those picked up, and that'll probably be our October 1st. I see now in the forecast rain later. Would love to get going in the corn, but at the same time, you know, corn can go a little bit longer than the soybeans. You know, when it's nice weather, you gotta take advantage of the soybeans. You get them in when they're dry. The moisture's low, so. But thanks for watching. Until next time, Farmer Taz, out.